Hello, my 22s. How are you guys? Julie Salon, thank you so much for being here. I haven't talked to you in a bit. Thank you so much for checking the video out. I am your spiritual teacher and I'm an animal communicator. I'm thrilled that you are here. So I love every one of you. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends. And don't forget to comment because I read all the comments and I always respond back. And if you want to work with me, everything's in the description box. And today I'm actually giving you a different video. The last video that I made, I'm not sure if you saw it. You might not have, because I'm changing the channel up a little bit. And I realized that it was more, I'm moving in the direction of not doing these singular videos because they take up a lot of time, even though I love doing them for you, and moving towards deeper, more meaningful trainings versus foundational stuff. But that's okay. What I wanted to do today was I did a 8 to 10 minute quick video with a colleague of mine who's a spiritual teacher, a wonderful person. And then we also did a masterclass. It's almost 2 hours with a PDF, and that's going to be paid for. But what I wanted to do was this video will give you a little bit of information on the teaser for the one that's 8 to 10 minutes so that you can watch that one as well. And I did pull some cards for you. And I wanted to check in with you. You guys as 22s, you guys are the builders. You guys, you can do amazing things. I was just actually pulling up, what you do. And when I read it, it said, you're a great visionary with intuition and insights, combined with practical natures of the fours, and that your individual goals are outside of your personal self and that you strive to serve the greater good of humanity. And, some of the challenges are you can be overwhelmed by your own potential and your fear of failure. And although you can be determined, you can become dictatorial, insensitive, or overbearing. It sounds like the 11s, like me. But either way, you 22s do really awesome things in the world. You're always trying to help other people. And I just want to salute you for that. So thank you for that. What I wanted to talk to you about today was, if you didn't see my last video, I'm pretty interested in currency. And when I talk about currency, this is for your life. This is what makes you happy, right? Currency, when you think about currency, for me, the thing that drives me more than anything else is not money, but freedom and flexibility, right? Because if you think about it, money doesn't make people happy. Most people, if you say, yeah, what's the number one thing you want, to be like, money? Yeah, I want millions. And I totally get that. But if you think a little bit farther down the line, it's not the money that makes you happy. It's what the money can offer you, right? Outside of putting food on the table and having a house and things like that, it's the traveling, those experiences of being with loved ones when you travel, or it's the experience of swimming with dolphins or riding a horse, or that money gives you that experience. But it's not the money, the experience is what makes you happy. And for many of us, as I was saying to my 11s, we have all grown up in this paradigm of you work 50 weeks and you get 2 weeks off. You work your entire life, you work super hard, you make as much money as you can, and then you when you're older, you retire. But when you're older, you can't enjoy it as much because you're older, right? Your mobility maybe not as good, your health may not be as good, and you may be more stuck in your ways, right? So it can be, it's the whole setup really isn't really working very well for a lot of us. So whether you're an entrepreneur or whether you work in a company, either way, you're probably working your tushy off and you only get 1 to 2 weeks a year. Now, here's what I'm proposing, something different. Now, I'm an entrepreneur and I've worked in the corporate field for decades. And now I've been an entrepreneur going on 4+ years. So the difference is I work a lot, right? But I keep my own schedule, right? So here it is tonight. It's a Saturday night. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. And I'm doing a video for you guys. So I'm working. But I took most of the day off. I took most of yesterday off, right? I can do things and I make up my own schedule. So yes, you might work more, but you can decide. And here's where I'm going with this. The currency that I favor and that I want in my life is is freedom. I've always valued freedom more than anything. And what I want to do next year is I would like to work 3 to 4 months really hard, make as much money as I can. And then I want to take 2 or 3 months off. Work another 3 to 4 months, take another couple months off. Travel, right? Do what I want to do. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about harmony and balance. So you're not working so much and then 50 weeks and then taking 2 weeks off, right? And a lot of people are talking about this because more and more of us live laptop lifestyles. So how do we do that, right? Well, here's the thing. You as a master builder, you have a lot of drive within you. And I would suggest that you could work on this backwards. That's what I do. So I'll set the goal. How many weeks do you want to work or months do you want to work? And then how much time do you want off, right? How do you want this? How much money do you truly need? And work backwards. So say it's 50,000 or 75,000, whatever the number is. Say, okay, if I need that number, how can I get there? And then where do I also want to go? And how long do I want to travel? Or what experiences do I want to have in my life? Or do I want to build something, right? Because it's different for everybody. So for an example, I would like to go somewhere and travel where I have clients and then say, hey, I'd like to do 3 days of VIP, have, 5 or 6 people come through, really do a deep dive with them, and then take a month off, right? Or 3 weeks off or something like that. So you're earning money and then giving back, and then you have time off, right? So it's more of a equal give and take, and you're setting yourself up for more happiness and more experiences that go towards your frequency. And of course, the biggest thing you have to ask yourself is what's your currency? What makes you happiest? Is it freedom, flexibility, right? What type of experiences do you want? What is the currency that makes you happiest? That's what you need to go for, right? You guys as 22s are builders. You are the ones that have the really big jobs of bringing your visions to life for other people. And you do it all the time. The cards that I picked for you, I haven't looked at them, but let me go through these for you because I know some messages are going to pop out. And one thing that they're already telling me, so let me just tell you this. They're saying that a lot of you out there are not meditating, praying. Your spiritual life is lacking. I know it's the end of the year. I know we're going towards the holidays. I also want to acknowledge that the holidays can be very difficult for people. For me, I used to love the holidays. I still love them, but they're different now because my parents are gone. So it's not the same. So if you're out there and the holidays are not easy for you, I'm with you. You're not alone. I just want you guys to know that. So I wanted you to know that. For your astrology, but before I go into this, they're saying, tell them again. If you feel disconnected, if you don't feel strong, if you feel as though you need more power and more guidance, please meditate. Please go within. Please talk to spirit. Please talk to your archangels. Please talk to your totem animals. Please talk to your guides and ancestors because they're all waiting and they're around you and they want to help you. And they can't do that unless you actually invite them in. So put on your headphones, listen to some music, do whatever you want to do, but please power up, right? I know I've been guilty of not doing that as much because I'm busy. I have to do that myself too. So I'm going to hold myself up and say, yeah, I got to do more of that. So I'm going to be doing more of that. You got, as your astrology planet, you got Uranus, which is change, evolution, freedom, and growth. Where are you not growing? When I told you this, I feel like a lot of you were like, I'm not doing that. I got a lot of resistance, a lot of pushback, which I didn't really feel from the 11s, but I feel it with you guys because it's not that you don't want to do the work. It's just that you have a lot on your plate right now. And I understand that. But here's the thing. Your life isn't going to change unless you make the time to make the changes, right? So there's no better time than the end of the year. So look within. Change equals evolution, equals freedom, equals growth. Change equals evolution, equals freedom, equals growth. Think about that. When you change, you evolve, right? When you evolve, it brings out freedom. And then you have growth. For your my glasses on so I can see, guys. For your message from the universe, you got the asteroids. Protects, balances, stability, emotion, brings in more feminine energy. How amazing is that? What? Even if you're not feminine energy, and we don't even talk about that stuff on this channel, just take it as it resonates. Protect as a 22, you protect, you balance, you stabilize other people's emotions. That's what you do. You do this without even thinking, and you stabilize your own emotions. For your Egyptian astrology, you got Amun-Ra, king of the gods, confident, determined, polite. This is you. You are confident, you are determined, you're polite. You are always that person that always tries to help others and help yourself at the same time with your confidence. You also got Pisces. And remember, I don't do astrology. I'm not concerned about the Pisces. It's what's underneath it. And it says, believe in magic and fairy tales come true. What? That's awesome. Fairy tales do come true for you guys, for all of us, but you have to believe first, right? And last but not least, you got the fixed stars. You got Betelgeuse, red supergiant, connect to divine love, warmth of heart, soul's purpose is joy. Wow. That's exactly what I was saying and feeling for you guys. When you connect in your soul, right, to the highest of highs, whatever you believe in, whatever's bigger than you, when you connect into that, that's happiness. That warms your heart. That makes you believe in magic and think that fairy tales do come true. That gives you the confidence and determination to protect, balance, and stabilize yourself and others, which leads to your change, your evolution, your freedom, and your growth. Every time I do this with the cards, this happens. When I work backwards, it gives the perfect message for you. And I don't even look at them, they just come out. This is your destiny, to protect others, to help others, to be the leader that you are. And if you haven't ever done this, but you've thought about it for a long time, it's time to do it now. It's time. You're amazing. You're a 22. You're amazing. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And please power up, check in, meditate, and write down what is the currency that you most want to manifest this coming year. Is it freedom? Is it flexibility? Is it love? Is it changing course completely in every area of your life? Because this is a time to do it. This is your life. You have more control than you believe you do. People used to say that to me and I'd be like, yeah, I don't really believe that. There's lots of external circumstances that affect us. Look at COVID. That's true. But how you respond is up to you. And if other people can be successful and never give up, you can too. All right, guys, I hope this helped you. So this was the precursor to the 8 to 10 minute video, which I'll leave a link below. And then if you're interested, you can check out the video that's almost 2 hours, the mastermind, which has the PDF. And I'd love to work with you guys in the Brave Academy. I'll leave a link below. That's up on my website. We're only taking up to 10 people, maybe less, because it's a deep dive. It's a month. It's actually 4 months. It's a school for you to learn how to connect into your heart, to connect into the realms. This is where I teach the leaders, right? This is where we teach the leaders. This is not for someone who's not on point, not for someone who's just beginning. If you are, there'll be other trainings, but for this one, this is for anyone who wants to lead the leaders. You want to help other people rise, including yourself. All right, guys, everything will be linked below. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and comment, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.